because, you know, this week we were supposed to have the writing test.
Hello.
Hello. This week we were supposed to have the writing test, and I forgot it. It was the 18th, that is to say tomorrow. As I said before, tomorrow I'm not teaching because I have problems. Okay, so I had to move it. So I'm going to share it with you, right? This is the attendance. I think it is the calendar test. This is the one. Yeah, there you go. So in here, I changed, okay? So it was the 18th, but I moved it to the 28th. The 28th is a Monday, all right? It's a Monday. So that day we're going to recover the class that we're going to lose tomorrow. Okay, so that day we're going to have the writing test. Okay, we're not going to use a class day. We're going to use this. Then that is on week 11. On week 11, all right? Then on week 14, that is to say July 23rd, you are supposed to start your oral presentations. Yeah, the oral presentations, I was thinking about that, but I think that the best idea is to leave you choose one topic from the book. Okay, you can choose one topic from the book and you make a presentation about this. Okay, it can be about the topics that we've seen in unit 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Okay, because we're going to start with unit 5 now. So you can choose any topic from these 5 units and make a presentation of about 6 minutes, 5-6 minutes, and you can use anything you want. That is to say, if you want to make any media, right? Any resources, if you want to use a video, etc. But you can use a video, but it has to be very short, so as to have like the right amount of time to produce the presentation, okay? To speak in English. I don't want to see a video of 6 minutes, right? I want to see you talking for 6 minutes. And if it is necessary for you to present something through a video, you can use it like, I don't know, 1 minute, and that's it. Okay? That is up to you. You are going to choose, you are going to present. And I want you to have previously what you're going to present. That is to say, if we're going to do it on July the 23rd, I think in one class we can do it, right? In one class we can do it. If we have 6 minutes per student, you are 8 up to now, would be 48 minutes. Let's see, 5 minutes in, no, 5 minutes more. I would say that we are going to have like, we have 1.5 hours. So we have plenty of time for that day. July the 23rd is let me see. I can't remember exactly now, but it's July. The 23rd is a Friday. Okay? July the 23rd is a Friday. So you're going to have the writing on week 11, June the 28th. June the 28th. Now we are on the 17th. So we are here, right? No, this is July, June. Okay, the 28th is going to be Monday in 1 week and the next.
Teacher?
Yes.
Why there is a long distance between June 28th and July
23rd? I don't know.
What is in the middle?
Yeah, because I think that we have to continue working in order to finish on time and then you have more time to prepare, okay? Because July the 23rd is one more month. So you're going to have 1 month to prepare your presentation. And remember that the presentation is going to be divided in the written part and the presentation. Okay? I want to see the written part, the things that you're going to write, okay? I want you to, we were thinking about doing like reading academic papers, but I think that no, we are going to do it that way only. You choose one topic. Now, if you want to choose a topic that you like, for example, and it's not in the book, you can also do it, all right? I don't care. The only thing that I care is that you have to make a presentation, a good presentation of 7 minutes, 6 or 7 minutes, in which you're going to talk about something that you like, that you consider important, and you have to be well prepared. That is the only thing that I want. Use, or if you can, try to use the grammar that you have been taught. Okay? You have been taught a lot of grammar in this with this book. So try to use that grammar. The same thing that you have to do with the speaking test. In the speaking test, you also have to try to use the language that you've been learning, the vocabulary that you've been learning. Okay? For that reason, I think that it would be better, much better, to use one of the things. For example, in here you have ages and and stages in Unit 3. I think that could be a very good or interesting topic to talk about. Okay, so week 14 we're going to have the oral presentations, and week 15, the next week, we're going. In this time we are supposed to have covered the 7 units, right? So if we haven't finished the 7 units, I'm going to move this a little bit. Okay, I know that we have to finish. We are just in time to finish. We are perfect. Okay, the only thing that is that we have to go fast with this. We are not going to have any pause this time. Okay, we're going to continue till the end. Hopefully, we're going to finish with the 7 units. Now we are in the 5th unit, so we're going to start 5th. We have 5th, 6th, and 7th. 7th, right? So 3 units to cover. Okay, so that's kind of what we have to do. Okay, you have Unit 15, the use of English. Unit 16, the speaking test. Unit 17, ending tests. And week 18, the special test if you need it. If you need it, all right? And also the self-evaluation that you have to present it around this week, week 18. Yeah, the 17th of August. All right. Now, I also wanted to share with you that I have the attendance. Oops, no. Wait a minute, please. This is to show you. Can you see? Yes, this is to show you that I have all your attendance. See? Yes means that you came to the class, and the X means that you didn't come to the class, right? So I have all your attendance. Yeah, remember that you have to have at least 50% attendance in order to pass this course. If you don't have 50%, you are going to fail the course. So it is important for you to continue coming to classes, right? And try not to lose classes. Okay, for example, now I am worried about Tamara. Tamara hasn't come the four last classes. Nicole, 2 classes in a row. Well, Valentina, I think that she failed the course completely, right? Then Giselle, 2 classes, but Giselle has a very good attendance in general. Okay, Macarena is like the wind. She comes and goes, right? And Camila, you are pending. Okay, look at all the crosses that you have. So be careful, Camila. Melissa has a regular attendance, kind of good, and Ricardo is the best in that part. Yeah, he has been the best because he comes to classes. Even when in some classes he was the only one that I was teaching, right? So I'm telling you this in order to tell you, in order to remind you that you have to come to classes. The attendance, I'm taking attendance every class. So when I finish, before uploading the class, I take the attendance. So I put you in there, yes or across, okay? So, any questions so far? Any questions so far? No? Is it clear? So we are programmed to finish, all right? We are programmed to finish with this, with the 7 units. And I have to accept that anyway, most of you have worked well in the sense that you have come and we have been able to continue with the classes no matter the strike. I know that the strike is going to be stopped now, but most of the classes of English in the career in our Portuguese studies were not suspended. I know that most of the students were continued working anyway, and that's pretty good. All right. Okay, so let's start with what we're going to see now. First of all, I am recording, yes. I'm going to share the screen and wait a minute, please. One. Yeah, wait a minute. In the last classes, we were working with modals, all right? I'm going to show you a page in which we're going to see modals in the past, okay? Okay, can you see? Yeah, so you know that modals, what are the characteristics of modals, Ricardo? Can you teach me now? Remember the other time we were talking about it? What are, for example, the difference between a regular verb and a modal? In what way, in what sense are they different?
That
Yeah,
modals are always the same and they don't have tenses.
yeah, they don't have, yeah, they have 1 or 2 forms, right?
Yeah.
They don't have the four tenses that the 4 forms. I wouldn't say tenses, forms. They don't have the 4 forms that regular verbs have. Yeah, that's one thing. Okay. What other difference can you see between a modal and a regular verb? You forgot it. What about the rest? Can anybody tell me anything about modals? Yeah, I'm going to ask you and then you're going to answer, all right? For example, modal must be followed by what? By a verb, and the verb has to go how?
In past participle.
In past participle. So you can say, for example, I can gone. Can you say that? I
Oh
can.
no,
Infinitive verb. Infinitive
Infinitive.
verb
with a
Yeah, you were, I mean, confusing,
without to.
Ricardo, you were confusing modals in the past and modals
oh
in the present, right? Modals
yes.
must
I was looking at the exercises.
yeah. Okay. A modal verb must be followed always by an infinitive. Okay. When it is in the past, you have to use it. You have to use it also with an infinitive. Could, have, which is an infinitive, and a past participle. Okay. So that is so you can use the modal in the present or in the past. In the present is the modal plus infinitive. Must go, can study, should work, etc. But if you're talking about something in the past and you want to use a modal, you have to use, you should have gone to the movies. Okay. You could have arrived earlier. You lost the best part of the movie, etc. Okay. Okay. Never can be followed by to. Must be followed by an infinitive, but without to. Okay. And what other difference? Can you make it negative? Can you make a modal negative or
Yes.
use it in questions, right? Yeah. Can you make negative a regular verb
No.
in itself? No. How can you make it negative?
By making negative the modal.
The modal, or
Yes.
you have to use what they are called auxiliary verbs, right?
Yeah.
For example, if you say go, don't go, didn't go, doesn't
Yeah.
go, but you can also use it, make it with the modal, can't go, couldn't go, etc. Okay, but the verb in itself cannot be made negative. You can't say gon't, for example. That would be chamullation, right? That doesn't exist. Okay, yeah. What else is now? The other thing what you can see in here, the modals are used in functions, or they work as functions. They don't have like a translation and only one translation. Okay, for example, go is ir, right, in Spanish, and then you use it, you conjugate it, ido, yendo, etc. Right, but modals not always are translated like, for example, can is not always poder. It can be also saber. So modals use or are used in functions. For example, in here, possibility in the past. Past negative could be advice in which you regret. Past advice, regret, etc. Okay, so they give you the function of the modal and you have to know. For example, if we talk about past possibility, what modal indicates past possibility?
Could.
Which one?
Could.
Could. That's right. Past possibility. So in here, if you want to use past possibility, but in the past, in here we are going to use past modals, not present modals, past modals. We're going to talk about things that happened before. Okay, so what would be the past form using this verb, could? And this verb,
I could bought.
yeah,
Could have but.
could have,
¿Verdad?
I could have bought bread, but I didn't know we needed it. That is past possibility. So could have bought, right? You were right. What about in the second one is also past possibility, right? Ah, no, past negative advice. What verb, modal verb, we use for advice?
Should.
Should. Should could be used as an advice and also regretting something in the past. For that reason, it's negative. So how would you do this? We so many people
Shouldn't.
to our party.
Shouldn't.
Yeah, we shouldn't. Shouldn't
have invited.
Have invited. That's right. Shouldn't have invited so many people to our party. I'm worried that we won't have enough room for everyone. Past negative advice, show, yes, shouldn't have invited. See, here you have this page. I'm going to upload it today, but this page is pretty good to do exercise. We're going to go pretty fast and try to tell me, for example, number 3, past advice, regret. What would be?
I shouldn't
What?
have I shouldn't have started saving money
Shouldn't,
years
why
ago.
shouldn't? It doesn't say negative in here.
Ah, I
Should
should
have.
I should have
Should have
started.
started. All right. Let's see. Ricardo, what about past willingness?
Would.
Would. Yeah. So
Yeah.
read it.
We would have joined you at the restaurant, but we couldn't get a babysitter.
Right. Would have joined. That's right. What about past negative possibility? Francisca. Past negative possibility.
Couldn't have been.
Couldn't have been. Right. Giselle. Past negative possibility.
Couldn't have arrived.
Couldn't have arrived. Okay. Camila, the next one says past possibility.
Could have won.
Could have won. Right. Ricardo, past willingness again. No, let's move to the other one because, well, okay, past willingness. Ricardo, again.
Amanda would have finished the work, but she left. She felt ill and had to go home.
Finished, that's right. Francisca, past advice, regret.
She could have lived.
No, advice.
Advice. Should have lived.
Should have left. It's a pronunciation. Left.
Left.
Should have left. Okay. Giselle, what about this one? It is past negative possibility.
Could have finished.
It's negative.
Couldn't.
Couldn't have finished.
Couldn't have finished.
Right. Camila, past negative advice, regret.
I shouldn't have eaten so much chocolate.
Shouldn't have eaten. Right. Let's see. Ricardo, past possibility.
Luke could have passed the exam if he studied a bit more. Studied a bit more.
Could have passed. All right. In the case of possibility, remember that you can use other verbs. What other verbs indicate possibility, but more remote than this one?
May
And might. So you can say may have passed, might have passed, because they also indicate possibility in the past. All right. Okay. Let's see, Camila, what about number 13? It says past willingness.
John.
Camila, I couldn't hear you.
John would have called Amy.
Yeah, would have called Amy, right? But he didn't have her number. Giselle, what about the past negative advice, regret?
Shouldn't have been.
Shouldn't have been, right? Francisca, past possibility?
She could have came.
Came. That's right.
I was thinking about it.
Ricardo, past negative advice, regret.
You shouldn't have taken this job. I can see you are not enjoying it.
Okay, shouldn't have taken. Okay, you have many more about this, okay? But I think you got it. Now, one thing is that you have to use this, right? It is very important to use it, okay? Oh, no, it's only that page. Okay, now we're going to start with unit 5 from the book, okay? Let's see. Let me go into the workbook, course book. Unit 5 is page 46, okay? So let's go to page 46. I have to share it anyway. Wait a minute. 40. So we can go together. Did we do the review? I don't think so.
No.
Yeah, okay, so we're going to see a little bit of this. It says in the previous page, okay? It's in the last page of the unit 4. It says choose the correct alternative in each sentence. Nobody might have predicted, could have predicted how successful the company would be. What do you think is the right one?
Good.
Good.
Could have predicted. Yes, could have predicted. Okay. The number 2, you shouldn't or mustn't have given up so easily when you had a chance of winning.
You shouldn't.
Yeah, read it complete, Francisca.
You shouldn't have given up so easily when you had a chance of winning.
Chance of winning, a chance.
Chance of
Chance.
winning.
It's not change, it's chance of winning. You said, what about number 3?
Dan shouldn't have been told what his mistake was.
Shouldn't number, it is number 3. No, it's didn't need. Dan didn't need to be told what his mistake was. It wasn't necessary. Okay? It's not an advice. Dan didn't need to have to be told, sorry. Camila.
The company must have known that there would be serious losses.
Yes, must have known. Yes, that's right. Ricardo, number 5.
We would never have expected that things would turn out so well.
We would or we will?
Would.
Yeah, would. Okay, yes. We would never have expected that things would turn out so well. And the last one, Francisca? Francisca, are you there? Oh, it seems,
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So that can't be Sophie or that mustn't be Sophie. She's supposed to be in Australia.
That can't be Sophie. She's supposed to be in Australia.
That can be Sophie. Then in here, complete the second sentence so that it has similar meaning to the first sentence using the word given, okay? Ricardo, it wasn't necessary for Emma to book her train ticket so far in advance because there were plenty of seats available.
Emma needn't have booked her ticket so far. in advance because there were plenty of seats available.
Very good. Yeah, it wasn't necessary. So Emma needn't have booked or didn't need to have booked. Both could have been, right? Okay, Giselle, unfortunately, I didn't have enough money to go traveling with my friends. Would.
I would you help?
You have to use, the meaning has to be similar to the original sentence. The original sentence says, unfortunately, I didn't have enough money to go traveling with my friends. So if I had had more money, I
would have helped.
no. I would have, huh? Look at
I
this.
would
Giselle.
have.
Look at this, Giselle. You have, so next verb is a participle. It has to be a participle. Si hubiese tenido más dinero, habría estado viajando con mis amigos. So,
I would have been traveling with my friends.
that's right. See? Okay. Camila, the next one. Lucy was sorry she hadn't applied for the course in time. Regret it.
Let's see. Lucy was sorry she hadn't applied for the course. Lucy. Regretted to have lost. No. Lucy.
Lucy
Help.
didn't apply. Lucy didn't apply. So she regretted. Okay? Okay, so Lucy regretted what?
Regretted applied for the course in time.
She didn't apply. So she regretted not.
I perdí.
Yeah,
Yes, it did.
first of all, Camila, you have to remember that regret, these verbs, some are followed by to infinitive and some for ing. So first of all, you have to know this verb is followed by ing or by to. This verb is followed by ing, right? And in the negative, with this verb is not to. In this case, Lucy regretted not ing, not applying for the course in time.
Applying for the course in time. Okay.
Regretted not applying. You have to use
Applying.
ing because regret is followed by ing, right? Okay. Francisca, I realized I hadn't booked an appointment when I got to the hair salon. Forgotten.
She left the reunion.
She left. Okay. So Ricardo. I realized I hadn't booked an appointment when I got to the hair salon. So I realized an appointment.
I had an appointment when I got to the hair salon.
Again, repeat please.
I realized I had forgotten to book an appointment when I got to the hair salon.
Right. Good, Ricardo. The next one, Giselle. As children, we were forbidden from watching TV until all our homework was done. Allowed. As children, we were forbidden from watching TV until all our homework was done. allowed?
As children, we had
No.
allowed.
No, allow. You are allowed to do something. It's be, not had. The verb is to be allowed. So,
Yeah.
as
okay.
children,
We have been
no. It's be the verb that you have to conjugate. Be. Look at this. As children, we were forbidden.
Mhm.
We were forbidden. As children, no se nos permitía.
Eh,
Como niños se nos prohibía. Como niños no se nos permitía. Es lo mismo.
we didn't.
No, it's be. It's be. You have to conjugate be. Same as at the beginning. As children, we were forbidden. As children,
Not be.
we weren't.
Not be.
No,
Where? Where?
because you are using the past tense. So as children, we weren't allowed
Weren't
to
allowed.
watch TV until, etc. We were not allowed to. Yeah. Ricardo, no, Camila, Kevin thinks it might be a good idea to sell the house, considering.
Kevin is considering selling the house.
Good,
or-
very good. Kevin is considering selling the house, right? Okay, this is difficult, but you have to practice because, you know, you have to, because you have to change. You have to make a change in your mind in order to organize, use it. What they do here is they force you to use, to express the same idea using some verbs, and then you have to know how to use these verbs, etc. Right? This is very important. Okay, so let's move now into unit 5. The feel-good factor. Okay. Discuss this question. First of all, is there a particular activity that makes you feel happy? Camila, what makes you feel happy?
Dancing and eating.
Dancing and eating?
Yes.
Eating what?
Fruits or sweet things like chocolate or candies.
Really? But you know that if you eat a lot of sweet things, you
Yes,
can have
but
diabetes.
once in a week, maybe.
Yeah, right. Once a week could be okay. Okay. What about you, Ricardo? What activity makes you feel happy? Apart from playing video games?
I don't know, hanging out with friends and doing, I don't know, whatever, but along with my friends.
Yeah.
It's always a good plan to get together and maybe have a conversation in
What about this? What about now that we have these restrictions because of the pandemic?
Sometimes with my friends we arrange Zoom meetings at night, and that's fun, but it's not the same as getting together, you know, face to face.
Yeah, it's different. Yeah,
Yeah.
but you can do it. Okay. Giselle, what about you? What activity makes you feel happy? Giselle, are you there?
To meet my friends and
Remember that.
drink something.
Remember that it's better to use ing when you start with a verb. Remember?
Meeting my friends
Right.
and drinking something.
Yeah. What do you like to drink?
Mojito
Mojito. And what does mojito
or
have?
tequila.
Tequila. It has tequila or no? What does no mojito is like another thing, right?
It's run with Sprite and lemon, and sometimes mints or
Rum with a Sprite and lemon. Okay.
yes,
Okay.
and mint and some
Hint.
leaves or mints or hierbabuena, no sé cómo se.
I don't know how to say herb.
And sugar.
And
It has
sugar.
sugar,
Right.
yes.
So you said you like to drink mojito or
Tequila.
tequila. But tequila, like shots of tequila or not? Ah, that's terribly dangerous. All right. You
With
get drunk
Francisca.
easily with that. Huh?
With Francisca.
Francisca too. Oh, come on. You know, I used to drink tequila a couple of times, but never again. It's too strong. And I mean, I can drink, but I can do it slowly. If they force me to do it like, like this, no, forget it. I usually get drunk easily. So what I do is I drink whiskey. I love whiskey, but Scotch. Scotch. I
Jack
love
Daniel,
Scotch.
honey. That's good.
Scotch is pretty good.
Jack Daniel, honey.
I drink it. Okay, what about you, Francisca? What do you like doing?
Playing the guitar to me is good.
Yeah, playing the guitar. What is your favorite thing that you like to play?
Sorry?
What type of music do you like to play?
Romantic.
Romantic.
Yeah.
Like
Romantic.
in English, romantic in Spanish?
It's more easy. Both. Yeah, both. It is more easy to me.
It's easier.
It's easier, right?
It's easier to you, right? Okay. Now, think about one change in your lifestyle. Well, our lifestyle nowadays is not very good in the sense that we are in the house, we can't go out. We have to keep distance. But is there anything in your current lifestyle that would make you happier at this moment? Camila, for example, your face is not very.
I'm thinking.
Would you change anything in your current lifestyle?
I would like to be more athletic because
Athletic.
I'm too lazy.
Okay.
I'm too
Yeah.
lazy. I'm too lazy.
All right. What about you, Ricardo?
I would like to go out more frequently and with less restrictions.
Yeah.
And I also want to travel to, and that would be amazing. But in the current context, we are not allowed to do anything like that.
Right. Yeah, nowadays our life has been a little bit sad lately. But can you imagine? Can you imagine kids? Because they have. I mean, little kids nowadays they have to be with the mask faces, with the masks all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, for example, my grandson, he's 12 years old. It's going to be 2 years that he hasn't gone to school, and he has to wear a mask all the time. The other day, I saw a piece of news from Israel in which the kids were told that they didn't need to use the mask anymore. They were free from the mask, and they started shouting, and they started destroying the masks in the classroom, because in Israel nowadays they are not using the mask anymore because they are free from almost free from the pandemic. So it was a very moving moment, because I could see that these kids, the life for them has been really sad. Yeah, you had the opportunity to share with kids at that age, 12 years old, 11 years old. You were able to go out and play, for example. Now the kids can't. So it's very sad. Now, if we have to think about question number 3, what has been the happiest period of your life so far? Giselle, can you think about anything that you can tell me? The happiest period of my life has been what?
when I was a teenager, because I have lots of friends and
You had
had
lots of friends.
had many friends, and I had really good moments.
All right. So you could go out, you could do many things. All right. Francisca, what about you? Also when you were a teenager, or
Yes, sí, o sea, yes, it could be 2 years before.
2 years before? Why?
Yeah, because I was playing football or soccer,
Mhm.
but now I can't.
All right. You like playing soccer too?
Yes, I love it, but
Okay.
I need a new knee.
Yeah. All right. And you, Ricardo? The happiest period of your life so far?
When I was at the school
Really?
in Educación Media, I remember laughing all day long with my classmates.
Yeah.
And that was really enjoyable.
Okay.
That
Yes.
was the best period in my life. I don't remember having that fun anymore.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You know, I have lived many more years than you, right? So when I have to remember, my best moments were not in a school. In school, I was fat, so I was bullied by my classmates. I had a lot of bullying because I was really fat, but I was fat, you know. So my classmates teased me a lot. So those were not the best moments. I think the best moments were when I was like between 17 and 20 years old. I was thinner then, and I I could do a lot of things. I went to parties, and I remember those days as the best. But then I have had many wonderful moments. I think that you have many wonderful moments, and then you tend to forget the things that you have done. Okay, now take a look at, it says here, read an article about a new way to investigate happiness. How does the writer feel about using technology in this way? The happiness application. Here you have to complete. We're going to do it together, and we're going to try to think about a word to complete, but all together, all right? Camila, you start reading, please.
Until recently,
No, wait, you start from the very beginning.
if way
The title.
what very beginning? The happiness app.
What is
Until
up?
recently,
What is up?
application.
Uh-huh. All right, okay.
The happiness application. Until recently, if psychologists wanted to know in what way an experience or activity affected us, they had to put their trust in our ability to remember.
All right, yes.
To
In
remember.
our ability to remember. Right. Continue.
With the advent of smartphone applications, that has changed. Researchers at Harvard University have persuaded thousands of people to take.
Yeah, open for everyone.
Part.
To take what?
Part.
Yes.
Take part.
To take part in studies. Okay. To take part in studies. You said, continue reading.
In which an app downloaded to their phones periodically asks.
Asks.
What? No.
Close. Asks they happen to be in their city or town?
Asks.
Asks. Say this, Giselle. Look at me, Giselle. X. 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 No, you have to. X. X. Yeah, asks.
Asks.
That's better. You have to practice that. Asks what? Asks. They happen to be in their city or town? Anybody?
How?
Nope. Asks is also a question word, but it's not what, it's not how. Asks, they happen to be in their city or town.
Where?
Where? Asks where they happen to be in their city or town. Finish the idea, Giselle.
What they are doing, what they are thinking, and how happy they feel. I'm one of I'm one of them.
Right. I am one of them. I'm one of them. Let's see, Francisca.
It's been an irritating but
Irritating.
enlightening experience. More often,
More goes with what? More.
more often I'm not.
No. Open question, more often
Than.
than not. More often than not. Yeah.
More often than not.
Yeah.
I found myself muttering.
Muttering.
Muttering did.
You know what muttering means?
No.
When you talk like this. So mutter is like talking without moving your lips. All right. It's like a like that. Okay. Muttering, leave me alone. Yeah.
Leave me alone. Continues?
Yes.
When my phone beeped
Beeped.
at some inopportune moment, but it also made me than I want to be. It seems
made me aware.
Made me aware of how frequently I'm distracted and how when distracted I feel a lot open. I don't know.
A lot.
More?
The opposite.
Less.
Less. A lot less contented than I want to be. Lot less contented. When I am distracted, and how, when distracted, I feel a lot less contented than I want to be. Finish, Ricardo.
It seems I'm not the only one. The only one. The researchers have found that whatever we are doing, if we are thinking about something, if we are thinking
Else?
about
Something else,
we just don't feel as happy as we might. So focus. It will do you good.
Okay. So the researchers have found that whatever we're doing, if we are thinking about something else, we just don't feel as happy as we might. Okay. So you have to focus. The idea is not to be thinking about other things. All right. That is kind of the message that the guy is giving us. All right. So now we're going to the next page. And it says, read the article again for questions 1 to 8. Think the word which best Best fits each gap. We did that. Use only one word for each gap. Okay. Try reading the text aloud in your head. That might help you to work out what some of the missing words are. Yeah. Speculating. Okay. Speculating. So before going into this, we're going to, we have to think about how we speculate in English. What modal verbs are used to speculate in English? Can, could, must, should, may, might. What modal verb we use to speculate?
Might and may.
May and might, okay.
Must.
Must is the one. Yeah, you normally say, he must be, I don't know, he must be Jenny. No, because I saw her and it must be her. She said that she was coming here. Or also, when you speculate, you use can't. For example, if you see a person and say, it can't be Mary. She said that she was going to be in Australia at this moment. It can't be. You are speculating in there. All right. Okay. So before continuing, I'm going to share another thing. Let's see now. Where is it? I think it is this. Can you see, right?
Yes.
Ah, no, this is which? No, this is not the one. Where I put it? Where I put it? Wait. Seems here. Wait a minute, please. Yeah. Modals, deduction about the present. When you deduct, you speculate at the same time, right? You are deducting, you are speculating. It says, do you know how to use modal verbs to say how certain you are about a possibility? Okay, so here, look at these examples to see how must, might, may, could, and can't
Teacher.
can be used. Yes?
We are seeing the unit 41, which we are still seeing that page.
Ah, you are still, yeah, okay, wait. Share. This is not the one that I want. I'm going to, I will have to do it again. Wait.
Okay.
Your screen, this one. There we go.
Yes.
Yeah, so look at these examples to see how must, might, may, could, and can't can be used. Okay, read the examples, Ricardo.
That must be the main entrance. I can see people queuing to get in.
Right, you are speculating in there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see a lot of people, so you are speculating, you are deducting. That must be the main entrance. I can see people queuing to get in. Camila, read number 2.
I've lost my keys. They might be at work or they couldn't be in the car.
Right? Again, you are speculating. Yeah, you lost your keys, but you think that they might be or they could be in the car, right? Giselle, the next one.
You can't be bored already. You have only been here 5 minutes.
All right, you are deducting something in there. Okay, you can't be bored already. You've only been here 5 minutes. Okay, here you have an exercise. Try this exercise to test your grammar. Let's see. You remember my birthday party last year? You remember. It was the same day as your graduation. You can't remember, you could remember, you must remember.
Must.
Must.
Must. Okay, move to the next one. Read that, Ricardo.
Come in and sit down. Must be tired after the journey.
Right? Let's see, Francisca.
Was it
Whose? Again,
is
whose?
this whose in this coat?
Again, repeat. Okay, Francisca. Whose is this coat?
Whose is this coat?
Yeah.
It could be Paul's. It's way too small for him.
You are saying that it's small for him. So
Sorry?
it doesn't make any sense because you say, whose is this coat, right? Whose is this coat? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It, be Paul's, is way too small for him.
It must.
No, it can't be Paul's.
It can't be. Oh, okay. Okay. I got it.
Again, yeah. It can't be Paul's. Yeah. It's way too small for him. Giselle, the next one.
The exam results will be out soon. It might be this week or possibly next week.
All right, Ricardo.
She always gets such good grades at school. She must work very hard.
Yeah, she must work very hard. Camila.
The doctor said my headaches could be because of the hot weather, but they are going to do some tests to be sure.
Right. Could be. Okay. Francisca.
He can't.
Yeah, good. Really complete, Francisca.
He can't be our teacher. He looks about 12.
Giselle.
Take this umbrella just in case. It looks as if it might rain.
Okay, might rain. That is, yeah. Finish. Total score 8 out of 8. 100%. Pretty good. Okay. Yeah. Then you have grammar explanation in there. Ricardo, read the explanation.
We can use modal verbs for deduction, guessing deduction, guessing if something is true using the available information. The modal verb we choose shows how certain we are about the possibility. This page focuses on making deductions about the present or future.
Yeah, I'm going to read this, okay? Must. We use must when we feel sure that something is true or it's the only realistic possibility. This must be her house. I can see her car in the garage. He must live near here because he always walks to work. Come inside and get warm. You must be freezing out there. Okay, I'm sure about what I'm saying, so I use must. Might, may, or could say. We use might, may, or could to say that we think something is possible, but we're not sure. She's not here yet. She might be stuck in traffic. He's not answering. He could be in class. We regret to inform you that some services may be delayed due to the bad weather. Okay? So we're using this one when we are not sure. And what about can't? We use can't when we feel sure that something is not possible. Francisca, something is not possible, right? It can't be far now. We've been driving for hours. She can't know about the complaint. She's promoted him to team leader. It can't be easy for him looking after 3 kids on his own. Note that these verbs, like all modal verbs, are followed by an infinitive without to. Do this exercise to test your grammar again. Okay, I'm going to leave you this for homework, all right? So here you have more examples of deduction or speculation, okay? Now we're going to go back to the book. Let's see, here. This is the one, right? Can you see the book? Are you observing the book or not?
No.
No, no,
No?
no.
How can I do it? It says new share. Again, now?
Yes.
Yeah, so speculating, it says here, work in pairs and look at the pictures. Discuss the questions using the expressions in the box. Here you have some expressions that you can use when you are speculating, all right? Read them, one by one, each one of you. Okay, Ricardo, you start. Read it. Number one.
Where?
This one, Ricardo.
I can't be completely sure.
Okay, Giselle,
I don't know why.
Camila,
I might be wrong about this.
Francisca.
I suppose it. Yes, I suppose it. He, she, they could.
Yeah, I suppose it or he or she or they could right? Ricardo.
One possible explanation might be.
And the last one, you said?
This is just a guess, but
Okay, so you can use any of those to speculate, okay? I can't be completely sure. I don't know why. I may be wrong about this, but, you know, those expressions, you can use them when you are speculating about something. Okay, now here we have these images. Can you describe them? What do you imagine? Speculate about those images. All the speculations that you can do.
the boy who is wearing a green jacket.
Yeah, I don't want you to describe. I just want to speculate.
Ah,
Giselle,
okay.
think about one thing that you imagine that may be happening in there. Okay? What do you think he's doing? What do you think where might he be, etc. Okay? Camila, you choose one picture and give me some speculations about that, about them.
I may be wrong, but I think the guy in the first picture is taking a photograph of a bird, maybe, or
An animal? A bear?
Yes, a bird. Yes.
Bird or a bear?
Bird.
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 A bird.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, because you have to say bear is, I mean, he can't be very quiet if he's
Yes.
if he's taking a picture of a bear. Yeah, a bird. Okay. Okay, good. Okay. Any other speculation about any of the pictures, Ricardo?
In the second one, I suppose they are watching a game, maybe a football match, and they must be excited about the results because they look happy.
Yeah, they look happy. All right. Okay. Okay, now, well, you have two speculations about that. Now, any other speculation? Any other idea that you can think of? For example, in the first picture, Camila thinks, and she said that she might be wrong. She might be wrong, but she thinks that the guy is taking a picture of a bird. In the second image, Ricardo thinks that they might be watching a football game, and probably the score is good for their team because they are happy. Any other speculation or any other idea that you may think of?
I suppose that in second picture,
In the second
they
picture,
are
in the second picture,
in the second
picture, yeah.
the second picture, they are lamenting.
Yeah. They are
Because
regretting better.
they are
regretting about something?
yes, because they look like your team have lost a penalty.
Ah, yeah. Okay, you think that they might be sorry about the team, yeah, because it seems that the team lost a penalty kick. All right, okay. Remember that when you are speculating, you can use the modal verbs: might, may, could, must, can't, etc. All right. Okay. Any other speculation?
In the first one, I think that he can't be a professional photographer.
Yes.
Because he looks too young to be a professional.
Yeah, okay. He can't be a professional. Yeah, right. He can't be a professional because he looks very young. All right. Okay, good. Okay, there you go. You have some speculations, but remember, when you want to speculate, try to use the verbs that are used for that. Okay. Okay, do they have anything in common? Here you have three questions. What do they have in common? In what ways are they different from one another? Is there anything in the pictures that is difficult for you to identify or explain? Do they have anything in common?
They are looking something. They are watching something.
They are looking at something. Yes, they are looking at something. Yeah, that could be one thing in common, right? Any other thing? In what ways are they different from one another? They're really different.
The context is very different because the guy is very quiet, taking a picture, and the other one is a group of people that they are maybe screaming.
Yeah, they are
laughing or crying.
They are excited, and in this
Yes.
one, the guy is very calm. All right. They are different also because in here you have one person, and in the other is a group. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But I can speculate that the guy is taking a picture of a group of people. Maybe he is in the camp.
Countryside?
No, or maybe this in the football game. That in I don't know how to say it. El campo del
on the
football,
field.
maybe, and on the field, and he's taking picture of
the game.
Of the game and the people there.
And the people are watching. All right. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we are speculating. So I would have said, Camila, the guy might be, it's kind of a remote possibility, right? The guy might be taking pictures of the game, in the field, on the field, while the people are watching the game. Okay. Yeah, I would say that they can't be losing the game. They can't be losing the game because they look happy in general, and they are clapping. So they can't be losing the game, right? Yeah. Is there, well, there was another question here that says, is there anything in the pictures that is difficult for you to identify or explain? I think it is difficult to identify where they are. In the second picture, especially in the group, because they are together. At the beginning, I thought that they were in a horse race, right? But if they were in a horse race, they would be like this. And there's nobody doing this, right? So, yeah, no, I think it is not, they are not in the, but I don't know where they are. That is difficult for me to identify. Yeah. Now it says here, listen to the instruction an examiner gives a candidate. Yep. Which thing does he not ask them to do? One, read this, Francisca. 1 and 2. Francisca.
Activity 5.
Here, right.
Talk about all 3 pictures. Choose 2 of the pictures.
All right. Giselle, 3 and 4.
Describe each of the pictures. Compare the pictures.
Right. Ricardo.
Decide where the pictures were taken. Generalize about people in situations similar to those in the pictures.
All right. So you're going to listen to the instruction and you're going to tick the ones that he mentioned, that he mentions, right? Talk about all the 3 pictures, all 3 pictures, choose 2 of the pictures, describe each of the pictures, compare the pictures, decide where the pictures were taken, generalize about people in situations similar to those in the pictures. Okay, so we're going to listen and you're going to choose one. Okay, wait, is number 16 here. Right? So what did you find? Talk about all 3 pictures? Yes or no? Did he mention that? Talk about all 3 pictures?
I didn't hear the
We
listening.
didn't hear anything.
You didn't hear? Come on.
No.
No.
I did what I share computer sound. It says here. That is what you have to click, right? Share computer sound. Let's see again. Oh. No, I can't do it. No. Wait. Can you hear? Can you hear?
No.
Wait. Here? No?
No.
I don't understand. Wait. I don't know what's going on, but I was supposed
Maybe you
to.
have to share the screen.
Wait, I'm going to go to another thing now. Ah, no, I have to go to the. Mhm. Go here. Mm. Chapter 19. Now, can you hear?
Nothing.
No.
I don't understand. Now? No? No, I don't get what's going on.
So involved in what they're doing
Yes, I
and
hear.
how they might be feeling.
Can you hear now?
Yes, yes.
But I don't know what's going on now. It stopped. Yeah, again, let's see. Tell me.
Unit 5.
Can
Yes.
you?
Speaking focus. Activity 5. In this part of the test, I'm going to give each of you 3 pictures. I'd like you to talk about 2 of them on your own for about a minute and a half, and also to answer a question briefly about your partner's pictures. It's your turn first. Here are your pictures. They show people who are very involved in what they're doing. I'd like you to compare 2 of the pictures and say why the people might be so involved in what they're doing and how they might be feeling.
Yep. Oh. So now you can tell me. Talk about all 3 pictures, yes or no?
Yes.
Talk
No.
about all 3? No.
No.
No, just 2.
No.
Yeah,
Only
choose 2
two.
of the pictures.
Yes.
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 Yes. Describe each of the pictures.
No.
Yes.
No.
No.
No. Compare the pictures.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I don't know if you have to compare. Well, okay. Decide where the pictures were taken.
No.
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 You generalize about people in situations similar to those in the pictures.
No.
No. No. So only 2 would be then choose 2 of the pictures and compare the pictures. Right? Then the following, we're going to listen to this page and that's it. So student A compared 2 of the pictures according to the examiner's instruction. Listen and make a note of the phrases student A uses to speculate. Yep. Listen to the next part of the examiner's instruction. What does the other candidate have to do? The other candidate, discuss the questions with a partner. Okay, let's see if now we can listen to it. Wait, is number 17. Can you listen?
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
7. Which group of people do you think looks happiest? Why?
No. No, this is not the one that I want anyway. Number 17.
Why?
Would you listen? No? Yes?
Yes,
Would you-
I hear something.
Something or the whole thing?
No, only a word.
And now,
Here,
Unit 5.
here?
Speaking focus. Activity
Yes,
7.
Yes.
Which group of people do you think looks happiest? Why?
So what do they have to do?
We have to say what the people is happy.
Yeah, why the people are happy. That is what they have to do. It's very short. Okay, I think that we have to stop now. Maybe we are tired, okay? So we're going to stop. Remember that tomorrow we are not going to have classes. We are going to recover that class on the test, the writing test that is going to be the 28th of June, right? Okay, now what we're going to work with is the proposal. The proposal appears, I think, unit 3. Yeah, I think we did this, but anyway, I'm going to show it to you because you can prepare. It's page 24. Let me see. 24. Find it and find. This is it. Which statement refers to a proposal and which refers to a report. Okay. In here, look at the exam task and the tips for writing a proposal. Then read a candidate's answer. The candidate has not followed one of the tips. Which one? It says improve our communication. Remember that we did one of this? The Staff Training and Development Department has decided to spend part of its budget on a program to improve workplace communication. The Staff Training and Development Officer invites you to send a proposal outlining any problems with current workplace communication and explaining how it can be improved. I remember that the first writing that we did was an essay or not?
An essay. An essay.
An essay.
Yeah.
So in here, you will have to write a proposal. So you have to study this, how to do it. Begin by stating the purpose of your proposal. Use an impersonal, semi-formal style. Use clear layout with headings. Express opinions and make recommendations in the last section of your proposal. Include a final sentence summarizing your opinion. Use bullet points, but not too many. And in here you have kind of an example. I think we did that, but we did it like an exercise. See, do you remember or not?
Yes,
Yes.
I remember.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
So
homework, I think.
you have to study this for the test, right? You have to study this and how to do it. Okay, you have an introduction, you explain the situation, and then you see the things that you need to do in order to improve that, the recommendations, and you have to use bullets in there. See? Something like that. I'm going to give you something and you will have to make a proposal, offer a proposal. That is the idea for the test. All right, the writing test I'm talking about. Okay, so that's the idea. remember that for Tuesday, you had a homework in which you have to write an essay, the introduction of an essay. That is for Tuesday. But in the meantime, you can start preparing the other writing, the proposal, because that is what we are going to do. Okay? And start preparing what you're going to also present in your presentation, what you're going to do in your oral presentation. Think of a topic that appears in the book and then start preparing something. You have to send it to me, the writing, before you make the presentation. And then when you make the presentation, I'm going to read what you are going to present so as I can know what you're doing. All right? Okay, so that would be all for today. It's been a long class, but tomorrow we're not having classes, so worth doing it. It was worth doing it. Okay, that would be all for today. See you on Tuesday. All right?
Thank you for your class,
See you.
teacher.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Happy-
See
Take
you
care.
then.
Bye.
Have a good
Bye.
time. Have a
Weekend.
good weekend.
You too.
Greet your parents, your father. It's Father's Day. So
Yes.
Right.
I suppose that you already have a present for your father. Okay,
Yes.
so at least the kids
I
or
am the present.
a hug, a big hug. No, if you are not with COVID-19, you can do that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Bye.
I hope you have a good
Bye.
day.
Yeah, I will for sure. Yeah. See you then. Bye bye.
Bye.